Wanted to document this before, but I never did get around to it. This branch was actually twisted right here, and then it started growing that way. You can see right there where originally, when there was some activity, this branch of this bush here got twisted and pulled downward. And it wasn't by a storm or wind, because there was no storm or wind when this happened. And it's been growing now that way down to the ground. You'll see how they all kind of got twisted. And well, that's a vine on that one, but this one got twisted and broken. So there's lots of limbs in our yard that wind up twisted, broken. It hasn't happened as often as it used to, but you can see right there how that was done. Pulled down, it was broken. I'm walking the dog right now, so he's kind of pulling my arm, but yeah, that you can see how that was twisted. Let's see if I can see anything else. I know deer have come out of here before. Recently, deer came out from the yard, but let me see if I see any other spots or anything. I know that a lot of times they'll move through this yard and they can vanish and disappear. That bush right there has many times been pulled downward. There'll be limbs that are... What's strange is the limbs are gone, but there were limbs that... You can also see how it was pulled downward, but it kept growing, but there are limbs in there that were twisted and broken and pulled downward, but they're gone now. I don't know where they went. Huh. That's weird how that went down into the ground. Someone threw their trash down in the yard. That's what you see over there, but that right there is that's just weird how that formed. Yeah, there were limbs that were broken off in there. As you can see, it's rotted now, but whatever it was that broke them off, it bent them. There were some twisted and bent limbs there, and they were put there, but they're gone now. Ah, interesting. Over here, there's some limbs that were placed. You can see that was placed right there. Looks like that was placed up against there, or it might have just landed there. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you, but it looks like it was kind of placed into the limbs right there. Looks like it was placed up against there and pushed into the ground. I have found limbs down here that were forced into the ground. You can see it's been pushed into the ground there and leaned into, like a formation, kind of leaned into the limbs that are growing there. I don't know if that's anything or not, but it's kind of interesting. You can hear the dogs barking at the house. Or Lizzie, the little dog, she's the bravest one. She wants me to get back to the house because it's starting to kind of turn dark. I don't know why my phone screen is turning red. Yeah, she wants me to get back to the house. So, yeah, there's a road on both sides, so, I mean, in our yard, the branch is over that way, the creek branch, and then there used to be a lot of limbs left in formation right here, twisted limbs. And the only one that I can see right now that's left, the others were taken away. I don't know where they went, but they were taken away. Let's see. It does look like... I haven't been out through this spot here. That could be a footprint, but I haven't been over to this spot, so I don't know. I'm going to pause the video. I just went on back to this bush here. Yeah, that limb was twisted, as you can see right there, twisted and broken downward. It was twisted and broken and pushed down into the ground, and it's still growing. It's still growing, which that's happened a lot to our bushes and trees, but even from high up places, they've been twisted and broken. Strong limbs. You should have seen when the dog was, well, I'll share that for another video. Anyway, that's documentation, nature documentation, Sasquatch talk. I just wanted to talk about this. That one you can see was also broken off in a clean slice. I mean, a perfect cut. It's not connected to anything right there where I'm about to point, right there where my finger is pointing. It's been cut from up there, and it was cut off and laid down like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to the house, I guess, before it turns dark. I was off in my measurement yesterday. I was probably not even maybe 70, 80 feet away from the house, so now I might be 200, maybe 180, 200 feet away from the house, so I was off on the measurement. But anyway, I'm walking on back to the house. This is under the pear trees. This is under them. County came through and destroyed a lot of limbs, but not over here, but over at the road. The county came through and destroyed a lot of limbs all the way through there, and a lot of trees. That's why that one's laying sideways. And then there's that vine I was talking about in my previous video. Here's this vine going downward, going up into the trees, into the pear trees, the fruit pear trees, not the Bradford pears, but. And this vine goes all the way across here and all over the yard. But it's turning dark, so I'm going on back, I suppose. Anyway, that's all of the documentation for now. That's all. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Peace. The dogs will be glad I'm back. Good dogs. They were wagging their tails, waiting for me to return. The screen went black. That's Lucy barking and Lizzie whining here. Usually Lizzie's got a loud bark too. I don't know why the phone's not recording. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Peace. This has been some nature / Sasquatch documentation, I suppose. Just sort of a vlog, video blog. Just vlogging. Peace. Bye.